Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. As we just seen the best teams in the Premier League responding to what Liverpool had done in the beginning of the week or in the beginning of the day by beating Crystal Palace by 1-0. So they needed to be some response. Man City responded in style, with Kovacic being the man of the match, running the show, as well as Arsenal responded in style again, with Bukayo Saka becoming the guy who runs the show, assists as well as goals. There were so many rotations in different teams, of course, I know that, because you have to try to keep competing with other things. So there were so many rotation. We did see some rotation as well with Liverpool, and it happened again. Arsenal made some rotation in their game. Man City made some changes. The problem with Man City's rotation, you cannot really tell that if it's rotation because you never know. But live after Rodri is looking good, 2 games. Or is it 2 games? Or is it now the third game? Arsenal, they drew. The second one against Crystal Palace, they drew. Now they've won. They haven't lost a game yet. So life without Rodri has not left them with a loss. That's a good comeback. It looks like there is focus, there is concentration. They know what they want to achieve at the end of the day. So that's everything that you want. But let's talk about how these guys responded to Liverpool. So Liverpool are on top of the league, of course, by 18 points. Going to the international break, which I think is really important because it gives the confidence to any team. So they needed to at least to do something, and both of them got a scare in the beginning of the game. Southampton scored first for Arsenal. Southampton scored first before Arsenal came to win the game. Man City, they also scored first. They also conceded first to Crystal Palace when they were playing with Fulham. That should have been a different game, to be honest, but they came into the game to win. But in terms of the Man City game, the one that I'm going to start talking about, Traore, you have blood on your hands. You literally have blood on your hands. Trust me, if you watch this game, Traore has blood on his hands. This game was never supposed to be a 3-2 win to Man City. Traore had 3 times one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and all the 3 times Edison came up on top. Decision making, too much thinking, making crazy things. It's what led Traore to not score any chances. This Fulham team, what they were doing, which I think was really interesting and perfect, they were allowing Man City to take advantages and running forward, and in that process trying to take advantages of the spaces which were open at the gap. And the strike force were doing that perfectly well, by Traore was not able to take advantages of the opportunities which were created. He has blood on his hands. This game was never a Man City game. According to XG, even though we don't believe in that, XG was all screaming Fulham should be leading, should be winning, should be running all the way out with this game. So like I said, Traore has blood on his hands. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the game? Because looking at how everything was happening in the game, there are still nerves to the in terms of the Manchester City fan base. You can see it, you can sense it from wherever you're watching from, that these guys, they are afraid of life without Rodri. They don't know how life without Rodri looks like. Every single time there's always a player or there's always a person who is doing this, and Rodri has been the guy for Man City. And now the fact that is no longer there, Decore just scored a goal for Everton. Now that Rodri is no longer there, they just don't know themselves. Kovacic is playing that role. Ilkay Gundogan today, if you notice, he was playing that role. It seems like they're playing now a double pivot at that position of course Rodri and Kovacic of Gundogan and Kovacic, not Rodri. Gundogan and Kovacic. Hence why I'm saying that the goal has been disallowed because Decore is offside. Yeah, the goal has been disallowed. But like what I'm saying, people, they are playing that into a double pivot. The purpose of playing it like that, it's because Rodri was a guy who could take over that position of the DM position and run with it. But Ilkay Gundogan as well as Kovacic are not yet comfortable to play alone there. They get exposed easily. They get punished easily when they play there. Hence why they are playing Hence why they're playing two players there. And it makes sense. We have seen Liverpool playing with two players, a DM position, even though there is that whatever the triangle that they're playing in terms of that one allow being the other player up forward playing as the number 10. We have the one who'll be in the middle and the other one will be that position. It's an interesting one. They keep changing it and it keeps rotating. Sometimes Gravenberch goes there, McAllister comes there, but there's not Liverpool segment. That's what Man City are trying to create, something like that, at least to have that flowing movement that allows them to get away and do and cause chaos and try to take advantages of the opportunities. That like what happened today. And it was, like I said, Kovačic's game. He ran the show. Firstly, a deflection, he finished it well. What a goal. And the second goal he scored. Then lastly, it was scored by Doku. What a celebration, by the way, by Doku. And the game was it. Monet came in as from substitutes and scored a goal to make it 3-2 for Fulham. The first goal was scored in by Pereira. What an assist, by the way, by Jimenez. That assist people will talk about in some time. That tells you exactly how strong this team is. When you talk about this Fulham team, they are going to cause teams problems. They have a strike force that is lethal. They have somebody who's a workaholic in terms of running, in terms of pace. He just needs to have somebody next to him so that he passes the ball, so that they take advantages of the opportunities which are created. Because one thing that we've come to know about Traore, he's not a finisher. He struggles to finish the opportunity when they're presented to him. And I think that was the problem that they suffered today when we look at it in terms of the whole entire game. That was the problem that Man City, that Fulham suffered. They should have gone with this game. They should have won this game. And if maybe the one thing that I think we have to give credit to Pep Guardiola, he made sure that Jimenez was not really free most of the times and gave all the space to Traore, because somehow we knew that Traore will not score. Imagine some guy who's supposed to become the guy who creates opportunities for you to score. Man City are looking at him and saying that don't know Traore, leave him alone, give him the opportunity. He will not score on 1v1 because he's not confident enough. We saw what a player who's not confident can do last week when Manchester United were playing against Tottenham Hotspurs. Even though they won, Timo Werner, even if he was given 20 of those chances, he was never going to score even one, because whenever you are not confident, the keeper can smell it and it's easy for the goalkeeper to save that. And that's what we saw today from Traore. He struggled to get anything out of this game because he was afraid. He knew that the keeper would stop him, and in that process of doing that, he was actually taking, that was the advantage which was taken from, and they took it really well. And that's where the problem is. And I just wonder exactly what will happen, people. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect as well as the Connect LFC. As we move on to the second game, Arsenal versus Southampton at the Emirates. The reason why it was not even made the big game this one, because people expected this to be a serious battering, easy win, no questions asked, because they were playing with a team that is number 2 from the bottom. They've only had one draw in their last 7 games. All the other games is defeat after defeat after defeat. These guys have literally scored 4 goals, and one of the goals is the goal that was scored today against Arsenal. That was Southampton coming into this game. They are confident, they can try to play football, but they're not a good team. They're not a good squad, especially in the type of a game that they're trying to play, building up from the back and going forward. They will be punished so many times in Sevilla. They'll be punished very, very dangerously if they continue playing like that. But somehow they were able to play 45 minutes without conceding a goal, stopping Arsenal from creating those opportunities. It's only after they scored their first goal, they got excited and they thought they can attack Arsenal. In that moment, they created so much space in which Kai Havertz, in which Saka was really, really happy to have, took advantages of all the chances, that space which was created, and really, really destroyed and did everything that they could. So that's something that you need to talk about. What caused these teams to struggle today? Because I know there were so many rotations, like I told you, but what caused Arsenal to struggle? They struggled to really, really take control of the game. They struggled. It's only in the second half, and maybe in terms of tiredness was creeping in now in the legs of Southampton players that Arsenal were able to take advantage. These guys have been in the Premier League and we know Emirates Stadium is a big stadium. And if you play with a team that knows good passes, they will spread that whole entire ground for you. You will feel it. You will feel it 100%. And I think that's exactly what we witnessed and that's exactly what we saw in today's game. Now, my question, why were they struggling? Like even Man City, why but especially Arsenal because they were playing with a team that is coming from relegation. Why were they struggling? Because Southampton, according to all the teams, 7 teams that have played with them or 6 teams before them, they have destroyed them. They've been destroyed by each and every team that they've played with. Why did Arsenal struggle? Maybe I am trying to cut it short. Maybe it's because of the rotation. Maybe the rotation which were made opened up so much space in which Arsenal could not take advantage of. Closed so much space in which Arsenal could not take advantage of. Because if you look at right now with me in the screen in terms of the changes which were made, you can see that it was a different team from Arsenal. It was a different team from Arsenal. Let me put that right now so that I show you all the changes which were made. It was a different team from Arsenal. That's why I expected them to run with the show, but they struggled really, really, really terribly. So as you can see, Saliba was there, Thomas Partey was there. In terms of the defenders, Gabriel was also in there. We also saw Ricardo Calafiori playing. And also we had Bakayo Saka. We have Jorginho playing as the DM, Raheem Sterling in the team, Declan Rice in the team, as well as Jesus, as well as Kai Havertz. So the changes were from the right back. The right back was the first change. But now that gives me a problem to ask. Why is Ben White? Where is Ben White, people? Because now when I'm looking at the substitutes, I don't even see him. Ben White was not in this game. Tomiyasu is back from the injury. He played. Kivio came in the game. He played as well in the 90 minutes. So it means, of course, Tomiyasu just played this first game. So it seems like Ben White is injured, people. I'm not even seeing him in the team. And maybe that's why so many of the struggle came from Arsenal's point of view. They did not have the players that they're used to. They did not have the players who could take advantage of the team and everything that was happening there. Sterling had his first game played. I don't know if he created anything, even assisted. Let me check on my others, on the other app that I have here, so that I can see. Saka did create so many chances, by the way. He did create so many chances, and I think he enjoyed that so much. Okay. I enjoyed that so much. I thought there was an opportunity there. Sterling Havertz scored, like I said. Bakayo Saka scored as well. I can't see assist here. They did not show me the assist. Players that assisted the goals. Anyway, let me check in terms of up top there. I think they'll give me information. Saka, the first one, Saka, the second one, and Saka scored the third one. So it was literally a Saka show. 3 assists and a goal. This guy, so many people are trying to write him off, but I think he's having one of those best days. He ran the show today. He needed to. We remember we kept on talking about him, saying that as much as he's a good player, he has to get an opportunity where he becomes the it guy. He becomes the guy that controls everything that is happening. And today, it looks like he did so. And it's amazing to see. And I'm just hoping that this continues from him, because that will give him so much confidence to continue going. That will give him so much confidence to even achieve so much. But it was a good game for them. At the end of the day, did not start the way they wanted. There were so much frustration from us now, not knowing that what was going to happen. The fact that they had not yet scored a goal, I think, got to them a bit, but they were able to settle down, and we started seeing class. Class took over the show and they won the game. Those are the response which they needed to do to Liverpool, which played early in the game, and that means that they are all still 1 point behind Liverpool. What a title race we are about to have. Like I said, I'm not yet saying Liverpool in the title race. Listening to me carefully. They just said a good start under the new manager. week 12, ask me that question again, but we'll see what happens as well. So don't forget to click the like button, like I said, subscribe to the Connect, always the most important thing. Let's see you on another one as we continue. Branford destroyed Wolverhampton Wanderers. This was an 8-goal game. 8-goal game, people. Cunha, so many goal scorers in this game. Look at that. Look at that. We had Nathan Collins, 2 minutes. What's up with the Brentford and always scoring in the in the beginning of the game? Why? Why do they always do that? There was a penalty for Bermo. There was also a goal from Christian Oden. There was Ethan Pinnock scored a goal. Carvalho scored his first goal for Brentford. On the other side, Cunha scored. Jorginho Strength for Lee scored, and Rai Adnori scored. This was a crazy game. I think Brentford deserved it. They fought to the very end. It was a game that had so many ups and downs. There was a moment where Wolves actually were on top, if you check in terms of these ones, because they scored 4 minutes and then they scored. In fact, they were always coming back from what Brentford was doing. So they never went on top. It was Brentford all along running and Wolves coming back. Then they just took over the show in the second half. And I think Wolves took it very, very late to try to come back in the game. But what a performance. And also Leicester City are the first relegation, the team that came from relegation to get their first victory. It was scored by is it Facado Belotti? What a goal, by the way he was able to have that ball twist, come into inside and score the crazy goal. Nobody could answer that goal. What an amazing goal. That just tells you how the Premier League is so competitive. Bournemouth, you'd expect them that they're running with the show, but yet they've been stopped by Leicester. That's what we talk about when we talk of the Premier League. As well as the Hammers, their first win at home for Lopetegui. They ran the show. They destroyed Ipswich Town. Antonio scored an early goal. Mohamed Kudu scored the second goal. Bowen scored the third goal. And Pequeta finished the 4 goals. That's what tells you exactly what is happening in terms of the game wise. These guys are fighting to the very end. It's always exciting to see, and I cannot wait to see what happens here. It seems like Everton are about to be given a penalty against them. They're still checking it right now as we speak. Anyway, I'll do a reaction of this game very, very soon, people, as soon as I'm done. As soon as the game is done, so expect that. That'll be my last reaction of the day. So that tells you everything, but you know what this means. Okay, VAR said that it is not. Is it not a penalty, or the referee is going to check the VAR? Yes, the referee is going to check the VAR as we speak right now. He's going to check the VAR. Had he given a penalty already, or what? The referee is checking the VAR as we look. I want to see that Everton VAR. Is it a penalty or not? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's a penalty. He kept holding on the player, and the player fell exactly when the ball was coming. That has to be a penalty. You can't hold a player for that long. You can't hold a player for that long. I think that is going to be given as a penalty. You can't hold a player for that long. That is crazy, when. Let's see when the ball comes. The referee has made his decision. VAR says penalty. So Everton are about to concede their first penalty. We'll see what happens with that one, people. That's what the Premier League is all about. But anyway, since up today, even though we haven't watched the last game, what this means, what everything we've watched today really means, it means there's the Premier League table of week 7. After week 7, it means Liverpool on top by 1 point, Man City following them, as well as Chelsea, as well as Arsenal. Chelsea haven't played their game yet, which means Chelsea hasn't played their game yet. What's happening here? Oh my God, Anthony Gordon is almost taking the penalty. That's gonna hurt them Everton fans. Oh my God, if he scores, That'll be painful. Anyway, they're about to take it. Like I'm saying, Chelsea haven't played yet. They're playing tomorrow, as well as Aston Villa. They're 13 points. If they all win, they go 16 points. So it means one of them will be on top four. So we'll see that one as well. Newcastle are playing right now as we speak. They might actually go up top. But going down to relegation, we can see Wolves still the lowest of them all. Crystal Palace are there. And you can see Crystal Palace are now in the relegation zone. Leicester City are out of those. They have 6 points now in the league, and they are really going where Everton are 5, Ipswich 4. They're out of the relegation zone. It's exciting times, people. Let's see what happens here. Anthony Gordon is about to take a penalty before I disappear. Let's watch that one. Pickford trying to play mind games, trying to do as much as he can to take the player out of this. And he saved. Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Talk about an interesting twist in the game, but that's how it is, people. As the current game is being played, I've already told you what I thought of my first two teams I played. I've told you of all the other games which were played, what I thought of them. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect. I'll be back again with another reaction between Everton and Newcastle as the game comes to an end. But for now, click the like button. Subscribe to the Connect. Go check out the Football Connect LFC. Go check out the Football Connect clips, in which that is not yet active, but very, very, very soon it will be active. Go check it out, people. And we will see you on another one. We are out. This has been the Football Connect. We'll see you on another one. We go. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.